Present is CA Umang, Sanjay Shah ji. Umang ji, over to you.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Good evening to the jury and my fellow members. I am here to present my use case. I am CA Umang Shah from Mumbai. And one day while I was sitting in my office, I was giving a certificate to a client, and I had to literally break my head regarding what forms, what rules, what laws, what is the format, what is the statutory requirement. So, out of that idea was born CertiAI. It is a certificate management and guidance system that assists the chartered accountant in presenting and preparing various kinds of certificates that a chartered accountant will issue during its course of profession. I will just share my screen. Is my screen shared?
Yes.
So this is the front of my application. Uh, I just have to select various kinds of laws. For example, if I select Banking Regulation Act and a statutory certificate, it will then give me all kinds of details that I need to prepare my certificate. So for an example, Reference Act, name, tags, what is the section that is getting hit, what is the regulatory authority, short summary, citations, alternate names if there are available, and whether a UDN is required. And now, based on these basic details, it goes on in depth and finds details from my JSON files regarding the certificate that I have selected. For example, it will go on and pull out the nature. Statutory branch audit performed under the banking regulation and RBI branch audit, full scope audit and branch specific procedures. This will give me an applicable standards, auditing assurance standards list. What is applicable? What is the summary? What exactly is required to be done in that standard? And that particular standard is what it will give me. For example, SA 700 guides the auditor in forming an opinion on branch financial statements and preparing the corresponding audit report. So it will give me a basic brief, below which it will give me the official form name, independent auditor's report on branch audit. These are the relevant rules and sections which get hit, which are responsible for my certificate, below which is the signature paragraph. Now, this is a very unique thing which I put for every time I issue a certificate. I'm left wondering that what is the what is finally that I'm signing. So I put this pre-signature paragraph. So whatever paragraphs there are there before the after just before the signing is what I have put it here. So this is what I am actually signing on the certificate. These are the links, relevant links of our institute or perhaps of the RBI or whatever required links that will help me to create my certificate. This will form as a documents checklist, which will give me a predetermined checklist of what all documents that I need for this certificate. The ICAI guidance note, if at all there are any specific guidance note that are there, any official FAQs if there are there. This is the notes on quality. So it gives me an ensure engagement, acceptance procedures, partner level review. So it just helps me. The entire intention of this is to help me in preparing my certificate. It does not replace my capability to prepare the certificate. It does not prepare the certificate in itself. It will always help me in preparing the certificate. So I can go for Companies Act for as an example and dividend distribution certificate. Now, there are certain certificates that it are not prescribed under the statute. So in the nature, it will give me that it is a special purpose CA certificate confirming compliance with statutory requirement for declaration distribution of dividends. So this is a generally an industry certificate used by so and so, and not a single prescribed statutory CA form. So this will also take care of such things. The details, accordingly, the details are also imported from the JSON file. The main use of AI is these buttons. So these are predetermined prompts which are prepared on the base of the certificate that we have selected. So for example, generate email to client for the documents that I require for the certificate. So it will give me a prompt which will have the entire JSON, which will have entire applicable accounting, auditing standards, all of the details which we can see above, and prepare a composite prompt which can just copy and paste, and we everyone know how ChatGPT works. So that is one of the additional features. So I can prepare I can generate an email, I can generate management representation letter, I can generate the working papers, I can generate a specific query sheet, I can have a risk assessment checklist, I can have a peer review justification note as well. Everything is actually a copy paste thing which I have to put it to Chat GPT. But then I felt the need that there might be a thing where I don't want to keep on going to Chat GPT. So I put on a API integration. So I just have to ask any type of question that I want, and it will probably answer me based on the selected data which we see above. So this will help me in telling the model, whichever model I'm asking the question, to not hallucinate too much, because the entire prompt will be such. For example, if you see this prompt for generate client query sheet, so there is a role that is defined, there's a context, there is a relevant JSON export, there is a CSV summary, all those that we see up, it goes to it, it will then have some instructions that use these JSON fields, so and so, so and so. It will have instruction not to assume. So there is a proper prompt which will help me avoiding any hallucinations and so on and so forth. And I can ask any question here, form draft, for example. So I can ask the model and it will once again give me the draft that I want. So I can ask any question that I want. And another feature is downloading the certificate, the entire data to print it and to put it in my file, so that I have this as a ready peer reviewable document with me. Another feature I put in is an issued register. So this is a maintenance of all the certificates that I have issued in my office. So I have to select the type of the register, the date, the client name is optional, the PAN number is optional. I put in a lot of optional things so that the data is secured. UDIN also is optional. But all the data is getting saved in my local system. So it is also perhaps secured that way. Another feature I gave here is I have given a certificate selection option. So what I usually faced was sometimes when I used to have some various types of different types of folders in which my certificate would go. I used to hunt for where the certificate is, where which folder it was issued. So I put on a selection where I can even select the path. I can put on the path and I just have to save it, and this will save the entire thing.
The last 2 minutes is left.
Okay, thank you. So that is one of the additional features that I have put in this. So the intention with this was to have a proper documentation, have a standardization, have a traceability, and have a peer reviewable documents in place, so that I can issue the certificates to my clients, as this will act as a support system. It will not replace my certificate, not replace my work, but it will assist me in a way that I can do my work faster. It does not replace my judgment. So it will help me in preparing the certificate in the way that I am actually supposed to prepare, maintaining my standards and maintaining my level of knowledge base. This it is an intelligent classification based system wherein I have put for right now 45 odd certificates, including some certificates which are not related to any statute, or some certificates which are not statutorily required by a chartered accountant, and yet the chartered accountants do issue the certificates as such. I think so. I have shown what I am supposed to. I am open for any questions if you have.
Right. This has been an interesting use case, especially for the certificate area in our practice, because this is unfortunately one of those areas where not a lot of CAs are educated or constantly updated. So just one simple question for you. What has been your full stack application, full stack over here? Like I see you might have used Python and Streamlit right now. Yeah?
Yes. So,
Okay.
sir, my system was very simple. I don't understand such deep technicality. I just understand the brief overview.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I do is usually I put forth my prompt to do a detailed research on a particular certificate, let's say, or perhaps the certificates to be issued under the Companies Act. And that certificate, if I'm asking the research, if I'm asking to Gemini, I'll make sure Perplexity will go through it and give me a report finalizing the Gemini report, and then I put on to Chat GPT, doing a three stage verification process so that it will take care of hallucinations and all. And obviously, I built a simple Streamlit app using portable Win Python so that I can just copy paste the entire Win Python and my code to any laptop I want, and I am ready to use this in that particular laptop as well.
Right. So following up on my question, because there was also an option where it was linking to the external websites for, let's say, the ICAI guidance notes and all that. Could you open that
Yes,
window
sir.
for once?
Yes, sir. I see. Yes.
I think your screen is paused, and
Should I click it?
my screen is paused actually.
I think you have only shared this tool.
Yeah,
You have to
yes,
share the entire
Yeah,
screen.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you see it now?
right. So, what exactly are you using to extract this kind of data on your application? And have you faced any problems in terms of, let's say, a website not particularly allowing you to extract that sort of data in terms of web extraction?
So my command prompt was very simple. I made sure that whichever data I was gaining from wherever I was gaining the data, I made sure I told them to any GPTs that I am using, I tell them to first make sure that it is a government verifiable website, or else it's ICAI website or any professional institute's website that you have to pull the data from. Now the lucky part for me is these websites are they never restrict any data usage. So
Hmm.
I personally have never felt such a problem when I'm handling statutory information because it is freely and verifiably available throughout the internet, just on the government websites and our institute's websites, perhaps.
Okay, so for adding any more additional websites, you'll have to hard code it in the
So
code base.
this one particular website is what I have hard coded. Now this is our institute's handbook on certificates. This is very recently, I think in October only, this has been issued. So now it was not available on the institute's website. So I asked GPT to include this link.
Hmm.
I pasted this link and included it, so it hard coded it for me.
And what about the other links? Is it hard coded or is it constantly like
No,
updated?
no, no, it is not hard coded. So the links are, yeah, the links are hard coded in the JSON
Right,
file which
right,
I have created. The links are hard coded. They don't change on their own.
right. That's what I'm. Okay, so you are specifying the link which you want to include in your particular
Yes,
application,
yes,
and
yes,
then the
yes.
updation, if it happens in the link itself, then your data will stay updated. Otherwise, you'll have to add a new.
No, the data will stay. So all this data which is there, all of this
All
data
of that
is
is in hard code.
inputted in the JSON
Right,
file. So if I want to update the data, all I have to do is pick that particular JSON file, go to GPT, share the JSON and tell it to update it.
right.
So it will, I had a nine pointer instruction given to GPT saying that I want these 9 points JSON file to be prepared, and accordingly it prepared for me.
Okay, right. Thank you, sir. And this has been an amazing presentation. Karthik sir, Sumit sir, to you.
Thank you, Rishi. So great presentation, Umang, first of all, and you have addressed one of the common problem in all our offices. I have just one quick
Yes, sir.
question that the
Yes, sir.
certificate which you said that it is being generated and it is being indexed. So is there any
Yeah.
log which is maintained in the code that these are the certificates which are generated? So it's easy to navigate or find certificates as and when required.
Yes, sir. So you are asking if I can have a list of what all certificates that are there, right? So this is where the entire all the certificates that are there. I have the entire list which is visible to me.
Even does it shows the location where is it saved, right?
So this is on the basis. If you see here, there are there is one CSV file that is saved, and there is a JSON folder that is being used. The CSV file is what this table is. Any certificate that I select, the top part, the certificate summary part, is based on the CSV file. And then below is the detailed JSON section, because CSV has some restriction. I cannot keep on adding such kinds of, for example, if there is a checklist, it is very difficult to maintain a CSV file going on increasing the columns after columns. So I had to convert it to JSON file. So these two work separately. If a JSON file is deleted, still the CSV file will give me at least the basic details which I can work on.
Great, thank you so much.
Umang ji, fantastic effort put in the thought process and visualizing this because I am pretty sure it would have taken a lot of iterations in arriving at this level.
Yes, sir.
Understanding what is possible in CSV, what is not, why JSON is required, and keeping those two separate. And then the best part I liked when initially when the demo was going on, I thought it is, even if you upload the handbook into a custom GPT, that will do the needful. But having an issue register and keeping a log of it is something that is really solving the pain point of CS when it comes to peer review. That's great.
Thank you, sir.
So, yeah. Now, the issue register, can we please navigate through that issue register? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, can you go to that your folder link?
Folder link, yeah, okay.
Okay. So, how is the log getting created here? Like when once you issue a certificate,
Yes, yes.
how is the data being entered here?
Sir, I'm not sure I understand your question. If I understand correctly, are you asking where this data is being saved?
No. I am asking you once you issue a certificate.
Yes,
Uh, See, the UDIN and signing part you'll be doing manually. So is it manually keyed
correct.
in here or how?
Yeah, everything here is to be entered manually, sir. So this is a register that this can be actually maintained in Excel as well. It is just an add-on feature wherein in under the one roof, under one application, I have everything I need to issue a certificate, to find out what last certificate I have issued and what is the serial number, what is my internal reference number, everything. If a UDIN is generated, if I honestly put the UDIN here, client name here, PAN number here, this is not going anywhere, because nowhere is the personal client details going outside the system as in. So this is all manual. I have to write everything here, fill this up, and I have to save the certificate.
Okay. Okay.
So irrespective, sir, this will assist me in preparing the certificate. There is no button here which will say create certificate, because the certificate
Okay.
has to be created on my own, on my Word file, or perhaps on my other applications. This will
Yeah,
just
got it.
assist.
Okay. Now, when you coined the idea, did you have this in mind that this will be the path that you will be following? You will go through Python and then to Streamlit to host it, or were you driven by
Sir,
the?
sir, this is my coined idea sheet. If you can see, I have so many papers that I used to wake up in the night at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. and I used to scribble from pen or pencil how I want this to be done.
Okay.
So I have created the sorry.
Yeah, go on, please.
So I have created lots of applications using GPT for my clients. So usually the code part is not being bothered by me, because it beautifully is taken care by any of the API or any of the AI website that you go to. So whether it uses Python or whether it uses Streamlit, whether it uses C, C++, HTML, it does not matter to me as long as I get the results. I've never bothered looking at the code in itself. I only test it with my
Okay.
data.
Okay. So you are driven by the uh, the AI that you used, ChatGPT, I believe.
And yeah, so I usually use 3 or more AIs just to
Okay.
avoid this hallucination part, just to be sure that the data is relevant, the data is not error prone. I put it through
Okay.
a lot of stages.
Okay. Okay. Great. Yeah. Well, thank you. Great presentation. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Umang ji. Now we call upon